Since I run out of the topic, I'll be brief in my speculation. First of all, how do we interpret the election? Well, in the period, it is a competition between the DPP and the KMT. But in reality, I would say that President Ma Ying-jeou is using the non-KMT candidate to punish his strategy within the party. That is the so-called full KMT family. So basically, it's a family feud within the KMT. At the central level, if we put the September political competition or power struggle last year as the first one, I would say the Sunflower movement in March will be the second one. And then this 3-in-1 election will be the third one. But immediately, I think, we will see the fourth one in Wednesday. President Ma Ying-jeou decided to step down as the chairman. But I think the final showdown will be the primary next year sometime, maybe in May sometime. Okay. At the local level, it seems that we have aloof, if not arrogant, central party that have taken a hand-off strategy. Well, for the past 400 years, the local president have tried to protect their own territory, citizen territory. So, it's been there that time. So it's kind of cohabitation between the local president and the alien ruler. So they endeavor to get the best they can to show their strength, so that they would strike a better bargain in 2016 presidential election. So let me move to the DPP. Well, Chairwoman Tsai Ing-wen get the best she can expect. Okay, maybe win the Taipei city election, and Wu Jialong win the Taiwan city election. Okay, he get tribunals from Zhanghua and Taoyuan and even Hanoi. Okay, I think all the gifts are given by Ma Ying-jeou. So there is saying that 宁以外人不以家人, rather than to give the thing to outsider than to your own slave or servant. Okay. So it's like, if you understand Chinese history, 八旗立勇. Okay. So there is some kind of struggle or some kind of balance between Bachi, the Manchurian, and the local Han people, Han faction. And even within the Bachi, there is a competition between Zhen Huang and Xiang Huang, pure yellow and tarnished, or not pure, not so pure, or hybrid yellow. Okay. So that's what's going on here. So to a certain degree, DPP is only a bystander. Okay, look at how many candidates get for the local level. For instance, okay. There seems to be some kind of understanding between the KMT and the DPP. So I would say that it's kind of in the parallelism. So unless the new movement decide to challenge her, I would say that Tsai Ing-wen will become the DPP presidential candidate next year. Okay. And probably like Jin-de like it, maybe he will serve as the running man. Meanwhile, I think Yeo Ji-kun has done a good job. Okay, really, okay. Surprisingly. And I think he might be a caretaking chair of the DPP next year sometime. Okay. So how about the so-called third force? if the DPP cannot put forward some redistribution policy, then I will foresee some new force will come forward, like the so-called citizen corporate. But I'm not sure so far what is the relation between them. Let me say, it seems that those so-called Huang Guotang, those young scholars, young men, maybe minimally they are pursuing a self-lending, garnering 5% from the PRC. Why? If they are ambitious enough, they will push Venetian to be the presidential election candidate. But how about KP? Agenda is smart, quick learner, pragmatic. But I think we need to learn something about politics. How to negotiate with the PPP, what kind of division of labor between them. Meanwhile, living alone. Okay. The PRC. The PRC has very bizarre behavior before and after the election. During the Hong Kong 战争 movement, Xi Jinping saw some pro-unification elements from Taiwan, and he mentioned about 一国两制. It's not even, it's rejected in Hong Kong, and then how can you resell it to Taiwan, especially at this juncture of the election. Also, after the election, they talk about the 92 consensus. It's very irrational. And now Xi Jinping is trying to consolidate his power. And also, I know he's reshuffled the Taiwan Affairs Office. So nothing is fixed yet. Okay, it's not settled yet. Why? Whenever the PRC says something, it's not helping the KP at all. So the only conclusion I can have is that it seems that Xi Jinping is expecting DPP will come to power in 2016. Okay, the only reason I can think of. Okay, so the conclusion. Are we entering some kind of stage of big alignment and then move to realignment? I'm not sure. Social structure is changing, which means that even though we have, I don't want to say impressive, we have some GNP growth rate for the since year 2000. But what happened to the benefits? They are all sucked up by the financial or that tycoon. Okay, so there seems to be some space for the new political party to emerge, but I am not sure the DPP, can garner or can absorb that appeal or put up something. But it seems to be that not only DPP but also Chairwoman Tang is ultra conservative. But not to mention the KP. Okay. So finally, I want to say something about the electoral system, about first party policy. Everybody blamed Chen Shui-bian for turning the legislative electoral system from simple plurality, SNTV, non-transferable vote. I mean, you have one district with multiple seats to SNTV, single member, simple plurality. Okay. But I would say that from the Anglo-Saxon tradition, is ultra sensitive to change of the voter to react to our performance. So this time they win slightly, but they win a lot of the majority of the seat. So I would say the DPP stop being loser. Okay, work something at the local level.